turn now to politics. The Utah County Attorney's Office is investigating the county clerk over accusations he improperly tracked the ballots of some elected officials.
Now, some lawmakers are calling for Aaron Davidson to recuse himself or resign.
She said she'd heard from the clerk that I did mail-in voting. I didn't put a stamp on my ballot. I thought that was interesting, and I said, well, how do you know that? And she says, well, the clerk said that. I said, well, how does he know that? And that's when I learned that Aaron Davidson had been tracking not just me, but several elected officials in Utah County.
State Senator Mike McKell isn't too happy about that.
It took a lot of effort on his part. It took resources for him to do that. But he talked about a list that he was keeping track of with lawmakers. And one of the scary things is this is a legal method that I chose to vote, but he's keeping a list so he can call lawmakers out.
But Utah County Clerk Aaron Davidson is defending himself, saying he did nothing wrong.
I'm not looking at their mail. I'm not at their ballot. I'm not opening it. I don't pull it out. I don't do anything. But I have to do reconciliation with the data every day, and so it's there.
At the time, McKell was promoting the use of mail-in ballots, even if voters don't include return postage. Davidson was promoting drop boxes and in-person voting, and that put the two men at odds.
We've had some major issues with the Postal Service, and so in doing that and trying to promote the more safe and secure method, we stopped paying return postage with the hopes that it would drive people to using the drop box. And if you want to use the Postal Service, put a stamp on it because it's for your convenience.
Back to the issue at hand, voter information and records. Under state law, private voter records cannot be made available to everyday people, but they can be given to political parties, candidates, and their contractors. A voter can choose to make their voting status private under certain circumstances, which McKell said he did for the primary. And now the Utah County Attorney is investigating this row to determine whether any law was indeed violated. They say this: the results of the preliminary investigation will determine whether further investigation is necessary and whether the Utah County Attorney's Office will conduct that investigation or refer it to another agency. Although the clerk insists there's no way they can look into the information here, lawmakers are already calling on Davidson to recuse himself from overseeing the election. State Representative Stephanie Grecius said this: I find it inappropriate that a county clerk would use this position to look up specific ballots with the purpose of collecting information on those individuals to be used against them in the political arena, where Mr. Davidson has shown both strong support for a candidate and sees no problem looking up individuals' ballots. I think it's only appropriate that he recuse himself.
He needs to account for what he's done.
Now, Davidson also defended his decision to track individual voting methods by saying that anyone can get access to the way someone voted in what's known as a voted list. Of course, we'll keep you updated as this story develops.